Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing the series of pattern therapy. I believe you have practiced all the previous ones, and if not, do go back and practice all of them because they are highly therapeutic, they are extremely relaxing, and they will definitely calm down your mind and your soul. So, as in most of my pattern videos, I am starting by drawing my basic outline, and I've already explained why I do it very slowly and in the set of 4 because my pattern needs square boxes and I have to divide it into squares. So, I don't want to accidentally go beyond that, or I don't want the stress of counting it once I'm done with the box. That's why while drawing the box only, I try to stop my pen or lift my pen after 4 dots so that it works as a mark for me for later on. So, as you have already gotten the idea that the particular pattern that we are going to draw in this video requires boxes, so you are going to divide your area, your total space into smaller squares. These squares can be as small or as big as you are comfortable with. I have just taken 4x4 grids. Once you have drawn these horizontal and vertical lines, go ahead and draw these diagonal lines. So they will divide each square box into 2 equal triangles. And you have to repeat the same way in opposite direction. So basically you have to divide each square into 4 smaller triangles. You can see now this is the basic framework that we want, and here is how we will be drawing the pattern. Now for the first triangle, starting from the corner of the box, draw 3 curves towards the next line. So here you can see that we have triangle and we have chosen one corner and we are drawing 3 curves starting from the same point, that is starting from the corner and ending on the next, or you can say the other side of the triangle. Now you will repeat this step for all the triangles of these individual squares. So although we have divided our squares in smaller triangles, but still the pattern is to be drawn in one square. So always consider these 4 triangles are inside one square box. Now repeat the same step on the other side as well. So that means from the second corner of the square also, you will draw 3 curves just like the previous one. 3 curves starting from the corner and ending up at the adjacent side of the triangle. You are going to repeat this step in all of the remaining squares. You don't have to be perfect, it's just for your practice, it's just for your relaxation. So it's okay if it goes slightly here and there. Don't try to be the perfectionist, that will defeat the whole purpose. We are going to repeat the same step from all the 4 corners. So as you can see, this is the third corner, and from here also I have drawn 3 curves starting from the corner and ending at the other side of the triangle. and I'm repeating this for all the squares on my page. Now we have one side left and you have to repeat the same step in that as well. So for all the 4 triangles, what you are going to do is, starting from the corner, you will draw 3 curves. You can also draw more. 3 is not a compulsion. It can be 2 if your square is of smaller size, or it can also be 4 or 5 if your squares are bigger. It just depends on how much space you have. 3 is not the fixed number that you have to work with. It all depends on your comfort level. So as per my space, I was only comfortable with 3. I did not want it to be too much messy or crowded, so I went forward with 3. Now what you have to do is, in the other side, you will draw or you will continue the curve from the opposite direction. So it will be like the curve went under the adjacent part and it's like they are overlapping each other. So on all the 4 sides, you will continue drawing the curve which is drawn in the opposite side. So from the opposite corner, you will imagine that all the 3 curves which you have drawn from the opposite corner went under this structure and are emerging back again on this side and meeting at this corner. Now let's talk about variation. You can draw these in different colors. You can draw every curve in different color. You can also use shading, or you can color the areas inside these curves. You can make a completely colorful rainbow themed pattern, or the small spaces which are left in the squares after drawing all these curves, you can also fill those. I have recently made a bookmark using the same technique. I will show you at the end of this video. I used the same technique and I've drawn this bookmark, and in that I filled the small spaces that are left after drawing these patterns. So for therapeutic purposes, it's good that you are practicing these patterns, but for your creativity or to grow as an artist, it's important that you think of variations on your own and then practice those as well. I'm always looking forward to seeing your amazing creations. This is the final page. Here is the bookmark that I was mentioning. I've drawn using this particular pattern. It's in a different ratio because I was planning to only share it on Instagram, so I have made it as per Reels ratio. But since it was relevant in this video and I wanted to show you how you can use this pattern, so that's why I have included this video here as well. Now here you can see I have colored the spaces which were left blank. If you love it, subscribe.